What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we are going to be checking out some Battlefield 2042 gameplay because sadly, yesterday I didn't go ahead and stream Season 2 in Call of Duty Vanguard. I know I was supposed to go ahead and do so, but since I start my live stream so early at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, the update wasn't out and there was no possible way I was going to be able to update the game while I had my live stream going and being active. So we decided to push back the Season 2 stream today. So if you guys want to check that out, by all means, the link to my Twitch channel is down in the description. Like I said earlier, we start at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we go until around, I would say, 4 p.m. Eastern Time usually, and maybe a little bit longer if I'm feeling pretty good that day. And if I can't stream Vanguard for, a full 6 hours, if I get a little tired and bored of that game, we'll probably go ahead and switch back over to Battlefield 2042 and grind out some more clips in this game, just so we can have some background footage for the remainder of the commentaries about this game. And also, if you guys are interested in checking out any of my other social medias that aren't just, live streams, then by all means, I do have a Twitter account, which I try to post on as frequently as I can, but if you guys just want to see, me retweet things or even post things on your guys' feed revolving around Battlefield 2042 and, maybe leaks and stuff like that, then by all means, give me a follow. And the same thing with Discord. I update you guys all the time over on there when I go live over on Twitch, and we just have nice little discussions in the general chat as well. So if you guys want to be a part of any of those things, all the links to my socials are down in the description. But ladies and gentlemen, today we actually have a pretty interesting topic to go ahead and discuss here. Now, we all know Battlefield 2042 released completely awful, and probably one of the worst states we've seen any game, borderline like Cyberpunk, to be completely honest with you guys. And I think after seeing tons of news and tons of articles, I think the majority of the community knows now that one of the main reasons why the game flopped so hard, it's a lot of reasons for why it flopped, but one of the biggest reasons is poor management. Now, I don't know why all these publishers and all these bosses refuse to put the right people in charge, but for some reason they always put the individuals with the biggest egos to be in control of a field that is all about creativity, and having a massive ego doesn't mix too well with, creative thinking. Especially when it comes to game design, I feel like that particular field is extra creative. When it comes to music or even content creation like here, you don't really need too many minds together. Yes, you need, a certain amount of minds to work together at once, but when it comes to game design, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people working at these development teams who all are extremely passionate about making games, who all are thinking of outstanding ways to, innovate and evolve the franchises they're working for. They love what they're doing. But sadly, for a lot of these AAA developed teams, they are run by these egotistical monsters who obviously take charge of everything, and if something doesn't go their way, I guess the developers have to hear about it in the worst way possible. Now, again, like I said, I knew management was a problem when it came to 2042, but I didn't think it was this big of an issue. Now, if you go over on Glassdoor, and for people who don't know what Glassdoor is, if you're, young and you don't have any jobs yet, or you're not ready to work yet, basically what this is a way to see reviews for different workplaces. So let's say you want to go work for, I'm just throwing it out there, McDonald's. You can look up job reviews at a specific McDonald's near you, and you can see what people say of the management there, the employees there, the work environment, the schedules, the times, so on and so forth. And you can do this for pretty much any job out there. It's not just fast food. I was just throwing that out there to be the most, simplistic form. But apparently, if you go over there and look at the job listings for DICE, the work environment isn't looking too bright. Now, I do want to say I did find these images over on Reddit, so shout out to the guy over on the Battlefield 2042 subreddit for going ahead and putting this list together here. Now, the first review is set at a 3-star rating. It says, a great place to start your career, and it was also posted up on January 27th, 2022. Now, the pros are great colleagues and great pay and benefits. But the cons are management have forgotten what a Battlefield game is, and management ignore valid feedback and criticism from the developers. Advice to management: listen to your developers. This person is just straight up telling it how it is. And also, to me personally, this is proof that there are legitimate good developers at DICE who are very passionate about their work there. But because management is, just so stuck with chasing trends and trying to make the most money over creating a good game, their vision is a lot different than the hardcore developers who are passionate about this franchise. This is why I always don't like to directly bash DICE, even though sometimes, it's just really hard not to because it is a developer decision. But at the end of the day, things like cosmetics or things that are introduced into the game, that is all controlled by the head of DICE, the management. They control the whole outlook of what this game is going to look like, and there's tons of good people who know how to make a Battlefield game, but they're being pushed in a different direction. And you got to think, if someone is very passionate about making a game, making something they love, and they're being told on how to ruin the game, they're not going to be passionate about making the game. They're not going to put any love into this title, and that's why it feels lifeless. That's why it feels like it has no, love and passion behind the project, because the developers who are making the game, who love it, are being told how to destroy it. For example, that's like me hiring a manager to take over my YouTube channel, which for anybody out there who might think I'm being serious, no, this will never happen in a million years. I'm very passionate about what I do here, and, I put a lot of love and work into this stuff. I'll be damned if someone comes in here and tells me what to do and how to make my content. But like I said, that's like me hiring a manager for my YouTube content, and they come in and tell me, okay, this, and that need to change. Your commentary style, your editing style, the games you play, everything that you do, you have to change it around and do this now. Do you think I'm going to put forth any effort? Do you think I'm actually going to want to put any passion behind the videos and the content that I make anymore? No, because I know that the person who is controlling my content now is purposely ruining it. So why should I even put forth effort at that point? That is basically what's going over at DICE. There are a lot of passionate people there who love Battlefield, probably play it on the regular, who are being forced in the opposite direction, the way that they know is incorrect, and they know they can fix it. They're trying to give the feedback saying, no, don't do this, this can be done this way. It'll be so much better if this was done. They have all the right things to do, but management says, no, this has to be done, this, that, do it now, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to put any love into that project. But let's go ahead and look at the next review. This one is a 2-star, a current employee, more than 1 year, a gameplay programmer, and this was posted January 25th, 2022. Pros: popular in the industry, big games. Cons: management has no idea what they are doing. Okay, another one, pretty sad, but let's go to the next little review here. This one is another 2-star here, current employee, more than 3 years, the messiest company I've ever worked for. This was posted February 9th, 2022, so much more recent than the the other post here about a month ago. This is only about like maybe 4, 5, 6 days old, less than a week old. The pros: good pay. It's fun to be in the industry if you love video games. It's a good name to have on your CV. And, honestly, I can understand those pros. It probably is really good, work for a company like EA or DICE regardless. But the cons: the horrible management and decision-making is abysmal. I have almost 20 years of experience, and I've never worked in such a disorganized place where we redo the same thing over and over and over again due to a lack of vision and effective decision making. This contributed to the worst work-life balance I have had in my career so far. Advice to management: my best advice would be to reconstruct the management. My God, now that was a beefy boy review, especially from an employee for more than 3 years and a person who's been in the industry for over 20. And to finish off the reviews here, the very last one, this is actually rated a little bit higher at 4. Current employee, more than 3 years, May 27th, 2021. So this is very, very, very old. So I'm guessing over time it's gotten worse and worse and worse, right? But again, I think in 2021 they were actually in the production of 2042. So I guess this is kind of still valid for the same management as today. Now the pros: friendly colleagues and atmosphere, good benefits. The cons: top-heavy decision-making. Most of the time it feels like someone high above decided something, and that is the law. When employees bring up feedback, it's already too late because EA already signed off on it. Problem is that they tend to sign off on something completely overscoped. Advice to management: be agile. Listen to developers more. Don't make games based on trailers. Make trailers based on games. Preach. Absolutely preach. And it makes you wonder, maybe this whole time, since this was, posted in 2021, maybe this whole time, their main concern was the trailer that whole time, right? They spent years working on that trailer, and then finally they're trying to back it up. They're trying to back up the trailer now. They have to make the game first. You make the game epic, you make it what it's supposed to be, and then you make trailers around the game. Not clickbaiting people with absolute masterpieces of trailers that hype up the whole community, and then releasing this. It's complete opposite. I'm going to be honest with you. I would not be surprised if I woke up the next morning and EA put out a statement saying they're no longer supporting anything, involving the Battlefield franchise. It's a wrap, because it seems that management has a very clear direction they are pointing towards, the whole Apex Legends trend. They see how much money that game is bringing in. They see the success of Apex Legends, and it seems like they're just trying to push Battlefield in that direction, because Battlefield isn't a bad game. It's not the most popular thing out there. It's not topping Call of Duty every single year, but it's still up there in the charts. It's still selling tons of copies and makes, really, really, really good money. It's popular. But I think EA and also management at DICE is trying to push Battlefield in that direction of that hype. They're like, okay, well, we have one massive beast. Why not make two? Let's make a fortune off of both Apex Legends and Battlefield. But what they don't understand is that Battlefield can't follow that pattern. Battlefield will grow. It will become bigger. It will gain a better audience. As more people, grow up and more people branch out and try different games, Battlefield will only become more popular and popular. But it will only become popular off of what makes it Battlefield. Apex Legends is popular because it's Apex Legends, and that's the problem that Battlefield always runs into. It tries too hard to imitate other games and other styles when all it has to do is just be itself. That's it. I know Call of Duty looks so tempting, and it's, it just makes you want to chase their trends because they make a fortune every year and they top the leaderboards when it comes to sales. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. If you're a game developer, or if you're in the gaming scene and you're not, a part of EA and, you're in the suits and stuff like that, you're actually a developer, that it's not about the cash. It's about the product that you put out to the consumers. It's about the enjoyment of gaming. That's what it's all about. But again, it's not up to the developers. That's why it sucks to have these massive publishers in control of these franchises that we love, because they only care about the dollar amount, and they will do anything in their power to, turn a quick buck. And if that means changing the whole Battlefield formula in order to make it, blow up like Apex Legends, they'll go through that. And if it doesn't succeed, I would not be shocked if they said, okay, no more. We're not even going to mess with this anymore. We're just going to stick with Apex Legends as the main shooter. Bye-bye Battlefield. Get out of here. I know it sucks to think about, but seriously, would you be shocked? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button if you hated it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me? There's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams on video games and over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.